Hey, what up, y'all? Mr. Cruz here, your friendly neighborhood producer, back with another video. And in today's video, we're taking a look at Ronin Fed's Pneuma plugin. Let's go. So looking at this, damn, this is complicated. You have two different oscillators here. You also have a noise oscillator, and then you have a filter. And then from the looks of it down here, we get our amp envelope, LFO, a modular envelope, and a modular matrix. Modular matrix is probably the only one that I'm not too familiar with it, but just looking at it, I'm guessing you can assign different sources to trigger other sources. So pretty much that just means like parameters. So hey, every time this sustain moves, I want it also to impact the decay of this modular envelope and stuff like that. That's kind of like what this is telling me here. Also get a handful of effects. This also includes an arpeggiator, which I think is dope. As long as we can get access to the arpeggiator, can we actually like look at it? Who knows? We'll take a look at that later. But then you get arpeggiator, distortion, EQ, phaser, chorus, delay, reverb, compressor. That's a lot of stuff. And this is interesting down here. So chords, I want to see what this is. I want to experiment with this here because I don't think I've messed with this yet. Let's go to minor. I'm guessing this is part of the arpeggiator, but why won't it let me? I'm curious why it won't let me pick a key. There we go. Yeah, E flat major. Let's see how this sounds. Keys, let's do 5 keys. Let's do a 4. All right, that is dope. To be able to have that in the plugin itself is cool. I don't think I've seen this very often in a lot of plugins, especially something for free. So that's a good thing right there. But we're not here for all the bells and whistles. I want to see how this thing sounds and what kind of presets we actually get from it. So all that stuff sounds good. Actually, I know for this beat that I have right now, we're going to stick with mono. We can probably go with mono legato, but we're going to leave that alone for now. And actually, we're going to be looking for a lead synth. So let's start here and then let's kind of mess around with this. So this is the actual beat that we're going to be listening to. And I'm going to solo this flute here so that we can kind of see exactly what it sounds like. I actually have to solo it along with the automation. All right, so that's what we're going to be replacing. Let's go ahead and create a new Pneuma VST and let's get it started. Okay, I vibe with that right there. That one sounds pretty dope too. That one sounds even better. Throw like a filter on there. Let me see if I can throw a filter on here. Right here. So let's do low pass, yeah. Yo, all right, I like that. I like that. I'd do the same thing here. I would throw a low cut filter or low pass. This one sounds dope too. This one's a winner, but this reverb is too much. Too loud. All right, so just looking through some of those, let's see how far into the leads that we get. So yeah, we were, no, we still had a handful to go through. And also notice here that I didn't have stereo output selected. So that would probably change the sound to give it a little bit more better quality, because obviously like you want to be able to hear that stuff in stereo. Like what's the point of having, you know, stereo headphones if you're not going to hear your sound in stereo? Overall, I kind of like this. I would say it's kind of mid. A lot of the sounds that I heard weren't that great. But again, we're only really looking for the leads. That's just because this beat specifically had a lead synth in it. So I'm going to go back through some of these keys, because I tend to use a lot of keys in my beats and stuff like that. And then we'll also take a look at some of the pluck and the string sounds here. For what I heard with leads, I would say it's kind of mid. Some of the sounds in there were really good and I did like and I would probably use, but for as many plugins as we see here. I don't know, but let's go ahead and take a listen to some of the keys and the Pluck sounds before we call it a day. All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. Overall, largely unimpressed. Is it a ditch? Is it a download? This one to me is a ditch. I'm probably gonna uninstall this right after I'm done shooting this video. Reason being, I get that there's a lot of producers out there who are really great at sound design. So when I see something like this that has just a bunch of knobs, a bunch of buttons, a bunch of parameters, to me, it's very overwhelming. Now, that's just me specifically. That's why I go through the presets rather than mess around with the knobs and stuff like that, because I want to find a sound that's already there for me, because it's going to help me get to where I need to get to quicker. That being said, download it for yourself, mess around with this, see what you think. But for me, this is a ditch. I'm going to pass on this one because a lot of the presets that I did come across, even the ones that I did like, but they're not really blowing me away. It's not really something that like I'm gonna go to Pneuma because Pneuma has this one specific sound that's like amazing, that blows me away. That's not the case here. So that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Pneuma, if this is something that you're gonna download, if you think you find value, or if you think you can use something like this. Also hit that like button for me if you don't mind. If you want to check out some other videos on free plugins, click right here. Outside of that, it's your boy Mr. Cruz, out.